Hi, my name is Fazrul KHUZAIMI, and in this video I'm going to show how to take food photography. But first, what do you know about food photography? Or even, what is photography? Let's find out. Photography is the art of capturing light with a camera, usually via a digital sensor or even film, to create an image. I know a lot of people have social media in their phone, but what do you want to post? Of course, when you go outside and want to eat something, you want to share with all your audience, all your followers about what you eat, where you went. And food is one of the most common thing that we take a picture to post in our social media. But how to take it properly? What do we need to do to take the best picture to post in our social media? What is the right tool to use? What is the best angle to take? And thus we need to use an expensive equipment to take some food picture. Actually, we don't need to use any expensive equipment or even expensive camera to take our picture, to take the food picture. But everyone now has mobile phone, everyone now has camera, everyone can use that, and every type of camera can be used to take good picture. There are three main things in camera setting that you need to know. The first one is aperture, the second one is shutter speed, and also ISO. A camera's aperture setting controls the area over which light can pass through the camera lens. It is specified in terms of f-stop value, which can at times be counterintuitive because of the area of the opening increased as the f-stop decreases. The lower your f-stop number is, more light can come through your lens when you capture some photo. And if you have higher f-stop number, less light can come through the camera. What is shutter speed? Shutter speed refers to how long the light is permitted to your camera. The faster the shutter speed settings are, less light will come through it, and the longer the shutter speed setting, it will expose many things for the camera sensor. Usually we use higher shutter speed to do like sports or taking picture of wildlife, and we use lower shutter speed to take photo at night. What is ISO? The ISO determines how sensitive the camera is to the light. The higher the ISO value is, it will attract more light to come through the camera sensor. And also, the higher number the ISO is, it will create a lot of noise. We call it noise in photography. It will create this like picture with a lot of really annoying background around our picture. If you want to have fun with your camera, you can use the manual settings on your camera and try changing all of these three settings, and you will get different result for your photo. So now I'm going to give you some tips on how to take food picture. The first one, you don't need any expensive light or use a giant headlamp or something. Just use the natural light that you have in the restaurant or even at your home. Just use what you have, because for me, you can just use the light source in your house or at the restaurant and just move around a bit to get the best light that you have. The next tip is try to take the food photo in different angle, because based on the angle that you take, you can get different type of vibe or like different position that you can take to take the food photo. Using different angle can give your followers a lot of more detail what's going on in that picture. For example, if you add a picture of a burger, for example, and you put beside of the burger, you put a drink, you can, and it will make it more tasteful. Try to move around your plate or your food to get the best picture picture out of your food. And the last tip is minimize clutter. What I mean by that is if you want to focus on one food, don't take all the other food that you have. Just focus on one thing if you want to focus on the only plate that you want to take. If you have the other food around that food that you want to take, it will make it more like a messy, and it will not focus on that one food that you want to take. If you have to zoom, then you can zoom the picture to make it more like more focus on that food that you want to take. So what is the common mistake that people make when taking food photo? Let's find out. The first one is they want to rush thing, or like they want to eat so badly, and they usually just take one picture, and it's usually going to be blurred because you just rush it and just want to eat. I know that. But take time to take the picture properly, and your picture is not going to be blurred. It's going to be focused when you just concentrate on that thing, on the food. And I mean that you need to like make your hand more sturdy, more concentrate on your picture, on your camera that you hold, or the phone, and use, if you want to take the picture more like more fast, use a faster shutter speed, because if you use faster shutter speed, it can like reduce the blur of your image. Okay, now I'm going to show you some example of my own food photography that I want to do, and I want to show you some equipment that I will use, like my camera that I'm using right now, and also this lens. This is 50mm 1.8 lens, or people usually call it portrait lens. If we use 50mm 1.8, the 1.8 is the aperture. If we use the lower the aperture, we can get more blurry background, so we can focus more on the food that we want to take. But if you want to tell more story about your food, about the picture, you can put some accessory. You can put some decoration in that area, in that food area that you want to take. Just use lower aperture, like 5.6 or higher, so that all things that around the food can be seen in the picture later. It's okay if you don't have like equipment like this, or even you don't have a camera. You can use your own smartphone, because I know a lot of people nowadays have a smartphone that can take picture really good. If someone said that, oh no, my phone is cheap, my phone camera is not good, it's okay. With the right way and the right angle and the right light you have, you can get the best out of your phone camera. Okay, now let's go take some picture. Okay, so now I have my food ready, and this is for my background, my like an accessory. And I found that in my house we have that like wooden board or something like and I found it like it can give the more like a woody vibe, so I think it's good for my photo. Okay, so this is my setup, this is my food, this is my like an accessory behind it, and let's take some photo. I hope you guys learn a lot from this video and can improve your food photography skill, and I hope this video can give you more knowledge on how to take food photography. or photography in general, not only food. That's all from me. Thank you for watching, and Assalamualaikum. Bye bye.